All right, let's talk about that forecast. Today is weather impact day. Pretty chill right now, but some changes coming this afternoon.
Yeah, just got to be weather aware with whatever comes, and our weather department's all over it.
Yeah, weather impact day, it's going to be later today. So any next few hours plans you got, it's going to be just fine.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's just about 5, 6 o'clock. We're going to be watching for those storms to roll in. Let's take a look at radar right now because there are a few showers out there, and the fog and any of the rain that we have this morning could eat away at some of the energy in the atmosphere. And that could change how strong those storms are as we go later into this evening. So that is something we are going to be watching pretty closely. So radar right now, Cincinnati, Florence, over towards Colerain. It's pretty dry. There are some showers. Moving off towards the east rather quickly. This is a loop over the last about 30 minutes. So moving now towards Peebles, but you're looking at south of Hillsborough and even now to the east of West Union. So this is north of the river. Northern Kentucky is pretty quiet right now. But this is going to be what I'm watching for later this late afternoon into this evening. It is a level 2 slight risk for Cincinnati. Really a good portion of greater Cincinnati here. You could see it also expands into northern Kentucky. And then you look a bit farther towards the west. That is a level 3 enhanced. That is a new update that we have as of this morning. That includes much more of southern Indiana and then central Illinois. This is where more of the severe weather is going to be, and we'll have to see how much of those storms are able to sustain their strength as they move towards greater Cincinnati. So we still are under that risk, of course, as we go into later this afternoon. We'll have to see, of course, how much energy is able to stay with us, though, as we head into this evening. And that's what we mean by a conditional severe weather threat. There's a lot of factors that go into this severe weather, so we're going to be watching all of the little ingredients very closely. But what we do know here, it is a cold front that is going to be bringing the rain and storms in from the west. And I do want you to watch for that main severe storm timeline. Potential as early as about 5 o'clock through about 10. Towards the end of that, that's when the storms are going to start weakening. We are looking at all sorts of severe weather, all modes of severe weather here. I do think the primary threats are going to be damaging winds and hail. Flooding is going to be a pretty low threat, and the tornado threat, it's not zero. It's very low. It is there, but again, it's not zero. Let's walk throughout Futurecast here. Next few hours, you'll see some rain start to move in towards northern Kentucky. I'm not anticipating much of this to be too severe, but it does bring some rain in here by about mid-afternoon. And then we're going to be watching into the early evening hours towards the commute. Rain and storms moving in from the west, and that'll be bringing in that risk of some severe weather. We're going to get to about 10 o'clock tonight, and then that threat for severe weather really winds down, and the rain is going to be wrapping up as we go overnight. So again, we're looking at that medium potential of some strong gusty winds, and a hail threat. Tornado risk is going to be pretty low. There's going to be a lot of heavy downpours with this, but the rain should run off pretty quickly and not cause too much of a flooding concern. You see it's pretty foggy outside right now over Cincinnati, 57, and because it is so foggy, we'll have to see again if we get enough energy in the atmosphere to recover as we go later into the day. We get to about 5 o'clock, that's when that impact icon turns on. You're looking at cold front rolling in with those storm chances. And that cold front, we really feel the impacts of it by tomorrow. Temperatures are going to be falling all throughout the day. Tomorrow afternoon, you're looking at temperatures that are only going to be in the 40s. Pretty cold, too, as we head into the weekend. Guys?
Thank you so much, Sabrina. We appreciate you. All right.